between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll run here with a rookie second-round pick, Kenneth Walker. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Niners, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
From the 30 on second down, Smith. He'll get this out wide to Penny. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Out of the gun, Smith. Being chased out left. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Throwing again is Smith.
Damn,
bro. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Nice job there, forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 11. Go.
Trouble, 38.
On play action, Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 23 yards, the final tally.
Catch by Brandon Ayuk there, and you can see the potential he has to be a big-time playmaker. Over 800 yards as an NFL sophomore, still chasing that first 1,000-yard season. Nice catch there to move the chains.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ready?
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. The Niners at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On second down, McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And Lance now to throw. He's got a man complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Right side, and he finds Gray. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Smith.
Right, bro.
Picked off by Oren Burks. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Black Ultra. Yellow. Eagle blue.
On 2nd and goal, Lance. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
White.
The Lance going to throw.
Damn.
Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. His first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers post the first points in the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
You're getting on my fucking nerves.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Smith now to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. That's Azeez Al-Shaair getting through for the sack that time.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Red green. Black shot. Smash red. White blue. Cluster six.
Throwing on first down is Lance. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Red cycle. 6 7.
Shotgun now for Lance. Running the slant, Gray with it. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Blue striker. Steel black. Green jacket.
Here's Lance to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here we go. Ready?
Sir.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Yes, sir.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost him 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
After the interception, here's Smith. Buying time to his left. And from the third time, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Boye Mafe in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Off of play action, here's Lance. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Lance looking to throw it. Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
On the ready. Opposite, green.
Lance and company going on 4th down. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Working with a lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Lance. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Danny Gray, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Smith. And this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Alert! Alert! Go street! Hey, check that, street!
Just beating the play clock, Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Ready!
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Lance. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going deep for Diggs.
He's just so happy to get
the
them.
ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
2nd and 10, Smith again. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
Check pass!
On 1st down, Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Smith on 1st down. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno.
Damn, Geno, why you...
Incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds
They
remaining.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense.
Incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Smith. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Go and get this motherfucker over here.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
Damn, buddy, in my ass in the chat now.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now a dump off here complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
One more time.
7 yards there and a first down. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey.
Come up, nigga.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
In motion goes the tight end. From just shy of midfield, Lance. And incomplete on the deep ball.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Yellow, blue, red, green.
Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Niners first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Escaping the pressure right.
Damn, man.
Caught by Kittle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance.
Come here.
Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now Gino on 1st down.
God damn, Gino.
Another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one
my
side,
God, this dude is so fucking open, man.
That's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Lance.
I knew you were going to do that shit.
Touchdown 49ers.
I knew it.
Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
I see that shit before
and
it
the
happens,
Niners will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
I'll put that shit on 0. The motherfucker still dropped that. Stupid ass.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah,
no, you're not going outside.
Chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
After this game, you're going back in your fucking cage.
Okay, break.
Off of play action, here's Smith. Rolling to his left. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone.
And
he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that
Nigga,
will
that's
be
me, boy.
incomplete.
Play with me, man.
Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing his lance on third down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Lance now at first down. Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line
is good. 60, what?
Deebo Samuel,
not like
48 yards. And the 49ers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Gold to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He finds his man, complete. It's Young. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where his coaches.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
I was down to the
possession of the football. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And it's caught. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the 49ers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Gold with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
How long should we just beat the nigga had the same with another franchise?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game,
Get the ball to my young bull, man.
It just doesn't go right for you. An interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
After the sack on 1st down, Smith got his man complete over the middle. That's Young. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Play action. It's Smith. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Javon Kinlaw picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Talk about 2 sides of the ball cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Here's Moore on the return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Niners are going on offense. 1st and 10.
Ooh.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Good shit.
This pass caught by Gray. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Let's get that one.
To throw, it's Lance. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Working with a 2nd and 4.
On the ball. Red.
Here's Lance to throw it. Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Watch out now. 50 series.
Lance to throw for it on fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach knows he's going to say Ryan Day